Hey, good morning, my friends. Today's Friday, August 6th, 2020. Here with your daily mortgage rate update, the only place on the web is live each and every weekday morning, 9:30 Eastern time. However, got to warn you, I may try to do something recorded on Monday, but I'm going to be on a plane in the air, so I will not be doing my live at 9:30. I'm heading out to San Diego for a business event, non-mortgage related. So anyway, I will be in the air and the airport. I might see if I can record it and set it to go off. But if not, if you don't see me on Monday, I should probably throw a thing on the bottom here. Let me do that real quick. Let's see. There we go. I'm going to pop that on there. So here, I'll put it on the bottom. Anyway, on Monday, I will I might see about recording something for you, but I definitely won't be on live. But we'll get the regular lock advice out, which reminds me that if you are not signed up for it, you should absolutely sign up for the free daily lock advice email, www.ratelockadvice.com, or take your phone and use this cool QR code on the screen. Sign up for that email that goes out. I'll be doing that in the morning. Otherwise, you can sign up for our text alerts, www.ratetextalerts.com. You can sign up for reminders to go live at hmmr.io/reminder, and check us out at originatorssuccess.com. Let us show you how we help you get loans from Google and social media, all that good stuff. So if you're here this morning, say good morning. If you're watching the replay, don't forget to give me a hashtag replay in the comments. Let me know that you were here. Don't forget to smash that like button. Share us in a group. But let's say hi to the live folks. Who do we got here this morning? Mike Tebow was the first one on. Good morning, Mr. Tebow. Great to have you here. Kyle Mazekas, Ken D. Good morning, sir. Happy Friday. Mark Clark, Mandy Kangas. Good morning. Mike Morano, GIF, sir, and thank you for the introduction over at UWM. I will follow up on that, and hopefully something comes from that. So thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Sherry Keeter, good morning. And Rob Stewart, Yasmin Martin, how are you? Thank you. I will have a safe trip. I have a lot of trips coming up over the next few weeks. I am going to be traveling 24 separate flights between now and the end of the year. 24 now, because like what happens, I'll go from Asheville to Atlanta. So there's a flight from Asheville to Atlanta, then from Atlanta to San Diego, then from San Diego to Atlanta, then Atlanta back to Asheville. So I will be traveling. That's 4 flights, right? I've got 6 trips here. San Diego. We're going to Prince Edward Island in a couple weeks. I will be going to North Dakota. I'll be going to Austin, Texas. I'll be going back to Austin, Texas, and then I'll be going to Arizona. So a lot of travel coming up between now and the end of the year. I love getting on planes, though. I'll admit it. I'm a big plane guy. Good morning, Mr. Ron Siegel. National Rum Day. Here's a trick question. How do you pronounce Bacardi the right way? Bacardi rum is made in Puerto Rico, and I went to the factory and it's pronounced Bacardi. Bacardi. If you say Bacardi, they make fun of you as a white person, and they go, "Ha ha, Bacardi," because it's Bacardi. And I like my Bacardi rum, my Bacardi rum, right? But I'm a Tito's guy. I'm a vodka guy. So, but hey, Ron said he's not much of a rum guy. If I'm going to have rum, I like rum runners. I like pina coladas. What kind of rum drinks do y'all like? Let me know in the comments. Brandy Brickler, good morning. Yep, I'll be in Austin a couple times, Brandy. Brandy, you should come. Are you part of Consolidated Coaching? I forgot. That'll be the event I'm going to in November, and that'll be in Austin. And I have some free, I have some complimentary tickets that I can give out on that. So I would love to see you there, and I'll pay your way there. Anyway, let's see. Come north from San Diego and we can have lunch. How far north, Ron? And I doubt it, my friend, because I am in and out for this event. But hey, things can happen. Pina coladas. Yes, pina coladas. Jeff Pickering, good morning. So, all right, Brandy, we'll follow up. Hit me up on slide into my DMs on Facebook. Messenger me. Mojitos. Mojitos are good. Is that rum? That is rum. Yeah, I like mojitos. Good morning, John Warner. All right. Enough talking about alcohol. I'm the a goofy guy here. Good morning to all the rest of you. If I didn't say good morning, let's go ahead and get to the other stuff. Today's kind of a quiet day. That's why I'm kind of chatty and there's not much going on. So as far as rate sheets go right now, mortgage-backed securities are up about, I don't know, 4-6 basis points. So rate sheet's going to be very similar to yesterday. We do get at 10 a.m. We're going to get the consumer sentiment, which could knock it down a few bips. It's not going to be big one way or the other, but it would do a little bit on that. Reprice risk on the day is low. It's still summer out on Wall Street, and a summer Friday means long weekend, which means reduced trading. And sometimes you could see that will lead to a little bit of erratic trading, but it shouldn't be anything crazy. I'm going to go ahead and go to the shared screen here. And let's pop this and do this. All right. So taking a look here as far as where we're at, you can see with mortgage bonds, they've kind of, after this was that, remember the jobs data that we had on August 2nd. This was the big day with the jobs data. That Monday, the overreaction in the markets, overnight trading, there were a lot of variables that played into that, but we started out like at super high levels and fell like a brick. We kind of rebounded last week, and then this week we've just kind of faltered. And that's what I was expecting to happen. We're very flat, 10-year treasury yield right now. Let me, let's adjust this and see if it'll, no, I got to refresh it. But anyway, mortgage-backed securities are up 5 basis points to start the day. Not enough to get excited about, not enough to make any changes. Reprice risk on the day is low. The lock advice remains like it has been, yesterday. I changed, locking anything closing in the next 15 days, locking anything closing in 30 plus days from now. Why? Anything's closing between now, I mean, not 30 plus, anything that's coming between 15 and 30, anything that's between now and the next Fed meeting, I would lock. The next Fed meeting comes in a month. We've got the PCE inflation data coming out on the 30th, not likely to make any big moves. We saw just how little of a reaction we got to that CPI data on last week. That shows you, or was it even earlier? It was earlier this week. That's how uneventful it was. We got the CPI data earlier this week, and we got like no reaction. And that came in showing inflation had continued to cool. It was the best numbers we had in a while, and yet nothing. So I wouldn't be expecting the PCE data to be any big thing. Taking a look here, let me bring this. I want to bring this a little bit higher so you guys can see it. There you go. So take a look. I mean, you could see yesterday, here was the reaction. See how we started the day yesterday on the line chart and it dropped straight down? That was the reaction to the retail sales data coming in so strong. Came in really hot. Retail sales came in at 1%. They were expected to come in, I think, at 0.3. Bottom line, people are spending money they don't have. We talked about that yesterday. But then it was flat on the day, really quiet, especially in the afternoon. This morning, overnight trading, we were up a little bit on the day. And then since then, you could see it just fizzled out, right? So that shows you there's no holding on to that. There's no momentum there. I mean, seeing the 10-year treasury at 3.89 is good. It's down a little bit from where it was yesterday, but nothing to get excited about. The main thing to definitely stay aware of is what's going on here with Fed futures. The expectation now of a Fed rate cut, 3-1, expecting that we'll see a quarter point. And then there's the outliers that still say, hey, we could see a half point. That's really going to come down to the labor data coming out on September 6th. If we get another super weak report, then this will flip and you'll see a lot more expectation of a half point cut. But if that labor market doesn't flip, we're not going to get it. So keep that in mind. Looking at November, and then heading into December, it's basically a coin flip. Are we going to see a 3/4 point cuts by the end of the year? Or would we see a full point, which would need to, one of those cuts would need to be a half point cut. So right now, a little bit of a lead to the idea that we'll see a full point cut, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think 3/4 point cuts are about all we're going to see. Ron says retail sales are reported hot. Daniel DiMartino Booth reported retailers are faltering. Yeah, I mean, a lot of this stuff you could point to where it came in and why, Ron, for sure. I mean, the reality is the economy is not doing amazing, but yet the reports still show that it's holding solid. I don't think the data will be fake, Mike, for the BLS data. I just think that it gets manipulated and, watered down and broken. So anyway, as far as Friday goes, let me know what you guys are doing today. That's it. We got all the comments. Let me put the lock advice on here so that will stay up on the screen. We'll throw that in the bottom. For those of you just joining me, I will not be doing a live on Monday. I'll be on a plane to San Diego. I may pre-record something for you, but no promises. But I definitely will not be doing a live because my flight, I will be in the air and I can't do the lives while I'm in the air. Ron said 13 weeks in a row of increasing jobless claim increases on 4-week numbers. Are you talking about the increases coming where? Because the jobless claims came in a little bit lower than expected, but even that, they're not terrible. We've still got a strong labor market even with that stuff. So let me pop this on the lock advice. Hold on. Here we go. So lock advice, anything is closing between now and the next Fed meeting, September 18th, right? Is the next Fed meeting, the conclusion at least. I would lock it. I don't see a lot of value to floating those. I think it's too much stress. I don't think we're going to see tremendously better rate sheets. Rate sheets are a little bit worse than they were a day or two ago, but they're still right there in the neck of the woods. We could see them creep up between now and then. You'll see some little windows, but especially if depending on how rate sheets today look. Again, right now, mortgage bonds up whopping 2 basis points. So, there's no momentum there. So what are you guys doing this weekend? I will be doing some honeydew list stuff, hanging with friends, all that good stuff, and then getting ready I'll be out all next week. Obviously you guys will see me, but I'll be out in San Diego and I'll be in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee for the Jeep Fest. So anyway, that's my world. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Let me know in the comments what you're doing. And if you hopefully have a good time. So, all right, I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Again, not going to be live on Monday. Going to be on an airplane to San Diego. So, but I will see you on Tuesday, and I will probably, again, I will try to record something for you on Monday. I don't know that there's going to be much to say though. So come join me on Tuesday. All right.